Hey guys, Carl here, Bunny's Garage. Today we're back on the bucket. Last video we stripped it all down, got it down to a bare chassis. So yeah, it's a fun time. We're getting it all cleaned up, ready to paint. So grab some shit and get into it, eh? See you shortly. Oh, back in. Like I said, today we're going to get stuck in and get this bucket done. Just clean up chassis. I've started doing some of it. See, getting rid of all the chips and get it all cleaned up. Get rid of some of the shit we don't need on it. And get it ready, primer it and paint it. Which I haven't actually got the paint yet. I keep forgetting. Also been trying out this little thing too. Weldco. Little portable plasma cutter. Just going to cut these brackets off here. I've already done these ones. You know, it's not a bad little machine. Little rugged edge on there when it's cut, but it's to be expected. My shaky hand and making up my own settings because books don't make sense to me. But it cleans up. It's like my welding, you know. Looks pretty good after you take it with a grinder. So then we get those other brackets cut off and then just clean everything up and get it in some primer. So yeah, it's pretty much today. And the wife's going to come out and give me a hand. I'll go around with flapper wheel and just get some of these rough bits that's been chipped and shit like that. So get some of those rough bits out and she can come through with a DA and just sort of flatten everything off. You know, she's been moaning we never go on dates and anything, so yeah, here we go. You spend a day in the garage, eh? Bit of couples time, therapy. Alright, so we'll get into it. Just I don't know, I'll probably start doing this and she'll come out eventually and start sanding. Most of it's probably going to be a time lapse because sanding's boring. You don't want to watch bloody, you know, a couple of hours of sanding. So I'll probably just chuck you on time lapse and yeah, catch up here when it's all finished. Alright. Alright, back again. Just going to get stuck in and get this chassis done. Wife's already started doing some. Working hard. Alright, so like I said, I'll probably just chuck you on time lapse and get it done, eh? Do some plasma cutting down here first. first time I've used this, well, second time I used it on the other side. Yeah, just trying to get the hang of how fast to go, and you know, trying to keep it straight, which I didn't, but not a bad little unit, does the job. So we'll get stuck in and go around the flapper wheel, everything, and tidy it all up. Right, back again. Pretty much got it knocked back, all the rough shit off. All feathered back. We'll just go through with some smoother shit now, and just tidy it up, get some of these scratches out, and hit it with some primer. If I walk around and stand in here filming long enough, hopefully we'll get it done. But yeah, it's not perfect. Like all in here, all the back, not too fast. You're never going to see it. It's not a show car, so pretty much from here forward is all you really see of the package. And about sort of that much across the back where the bucket finishes. So, you know, as long as those bits are good, it doesn't really matter. The rest of it's just to protect it. Cleaned up the bottoms of these, where I cut them off. Still ugly, but it'll do. Anyway, get back into it. Do some more sanding. Fun. Alright, back again. We've done the chassis, sanded, flipped it over upside down, sanded all underneath, just gave it a quick thing, a shot of primer on the bottom. So we'll get in and finish primering it, I guess. Just using this old tin that I've had for the last couple of years. This is just a 2K primer filler. It's probably no good because it's been sitting around for a while. Some cheap fillers, and we've got bugger all paint, so we're not going to get far. But we'll get a bit done anyway. Just get a coat on it because there's a bit of moisture in here, and everything rusts up pretty quick. So get it done. so that's it, out of primer now. But at least there's a coat on it, just to keep the moisture out. Alright, have a bit of a clean up and I'll be back shortly. Back again. Oh, I need dust and paint fumes and cigarettes. Alright, so like I was just saying before, ran out of primer. I knew I didn't have much, but I was sort of guessed I'd have enough just to do just a quick coat, just to settle it up, because I did do some sanding on it about a week ago. I left it, and there's a lot of moisture in here at the moment, and it just started to go surface rust as it does. But you know, it's got a coat of primer on there. It needs a lot more sanding. And like I said, I'm only worried about, you can actually see the mark where the bucket used to sit, there and there. So I'm only worried about here, forward. Alright, the rest of it you don't even see unless you get under it, and who cares. So yeah, pretty much the back of the chassis is just going to be whatever it turns out to be. But I want the front, like I said, from here to the front, I want that done, you know, pretty reasonably, because this is the shit you see, you know, because your motor's right here. So you want it to look good. And if you look down this side, I don't know if you can see it on camera, there's a few bits where I kind of got it a little bit lazy. You can see them around here. A few bits where the paint hasn't been feathered back good enough. Which you're not going to see a lot of that. You got the headlight brackets that bolt on here, things like that. But like I said, I want the front to look good. The rest of it will do. There's a few bits down here. You won't really see that because the bucket finishes right there. But you know, just tidy up a few bits. This primer is actually pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty forgiving. You can see in the back, and it does hide a lot, so it might work out alright. But I'll buy some more of that during the week, and just give it a quick scuff with some, I don't know, 220 or something, 240, and then I'll hit it with another coat of primer, a good thick coat, or a couple of coats, and yeah, it should be good enough. Once this chassis is done, once it's painted and that, then I can get this motor out of the truck, clean it up a bit, just go with an overspray and dust and crap, and I can chuck that in and then start building around it then. Because once the motor's in, I can work out where all the brake lines are going to go, because I'll make all new ones, the ones that are in it shit. I'll run them all down the side here nicely, clean them on how they're meant to be. Make it all tidy, but I want the motor and the trans in there first, just so I can see, because the trans finishes here. Well, there's the mount, and you got the tail shaft, drive shaft in here. So you know, I want everything so that if the drive shaft came off, it'd break a U-joint and it came off. It's not going to flap around and bloody wipe out your brake lines and things like that. So yeah, kind of think that's good enough. A little bit more work and I looked the part, but yeah, it's quite good having the wife out here. Got it done a bit quicker, because I've had a bit of a problem lately of getting motivated again. But sounds like a me problem. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, in my mini mumblings, we'll get some more primer, scuff this back, tidy up a few bits that I'm not happy with at the front, give it another blast of primer, and get into it. get it painted. Started mucking around with the trends the other day, just cleaning it up a bit. So I'll paint this before it goes in, even though you only see like that much of the bell housing. Alright, so I've just got the silver. It's actually it's high heat paint. So I painted the manifolds on the Oldsmobile with, so I might just start with that. You don't really see much of it. It's a bit shinier than I wanted. I wanted like a more of a, I don't know, just a aluminium sort of look. But it'll look alright because it's going against the stainless foil, so you don't sort of blend in and hide away a bit. Yeah. Anyway, I think we'll call it a day. This video's been a bit weird. You know, we've had the handyman up on the roof today, fixing the other shed roof. It's full of leaks. Filled everything full of water the other week. You know, and having the wife out here, it's a bit, you know, still a bit awkward to talk to people, talk on camera when people are around. So yeah, it's been a bit of a weird video. She's gone inside now, so I can talk a bit more relaxed. It's kind of an odd feeling talking on camera or someone watching you. You know, she's my wife, and she's seen me do stupid shit before, but this just feels different. So yeah, have to get used to that so that I can have help out here. You know, it's kind of weird. I can get my undies off and do the helicopter in front of her, but I can't talk on camera. It's a scary image for you. But anyway, so yeah, anyway, we'll call that quits, and I'll get some paint and shit this week, and we'll get back onto it and finish it up. Alright, so yeah, like I said, it's a bit of a weird video, a bit disjointed and a bit mumbly and, you know, awkward. But it is what it is. So if you're subscribed, you're awesome. If you're not, please do. You know, subscribe, like, share, give everyone else a bit of a laugh at my misfortunes out in the garage. And yeah, until next time, look after yourselves, eh? Have a good one. Shoot.